Hello and welcome to tonight's matchup. It is France versus Poland, the reigning champions versus Poland. Well, the first time I think we see them in the semifinals, definitely proving that they deserve their place in this competition, which is the Nations Cup. Let's have a look at their road in the group stages. So first, let's focus on France. Well, they've dominated their group. They've won each of their matches 5-0, so proving again that they mean business and having won the two previous matches or the two previous competitions in the Nations Cup, they definitely want to do it 3 times in a row. For Poland in Group B, well, they've lost only one match against Italy, so definitely, you know, Italy being a great team, it's not a easy thing to win against them, but have dominated Turkey and Sweden, both teams with exceptional players. So yeah, they deserve their place in the semifinals, and they will hope to go into the grand final against France, but it is going to be a tough battle. The first race is going to be a mixed star race, and with me tonight, um, is Omer. So if you've heard of him before, he's the community manager and co-captain of the Turkish team. And as well with us tonight is Helmer, fellow eSailer and captain of the Swiss team. Omer, I think the Star is one of your favorite boats. What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Hello, everyone, joining from around the globe. Yeah, Star indeed. It's one of my favorites. It's quite like league in the community. I know that, but it is quite fun. It's a boat, normally in real with a crew of 2 people, but within this game, uh, the players are going to battle it out during the downwind mainly. So it will be quite fun because I competed again against both of the teams, and they both have very good players. So looking forward to seeing what will be the outcome of tonight's match.
Definitely an interesting match coming up. So we're currently waiting for the players to join the arena. Um, Helmer, what do you expect of tonight? Are you hoping for maybe some upset? I think France are the clear favorites, but Polish are Poles, the Polish are not to be underestimated.
Definitely
I
not to be underestimated. No, and hello everybody, and great pleasure to be here tonight. Um, France has a very strong pool of people they can pull from, and so they're as a team they have very little weak points, and that's one of the things why they're always ending up like the Brits to be on the top. So it will be nice to see all the work that the Polish have put in the training to maybe win the one or other race and maybe do an upset.
Yeah. So most of the races start is like the most critical part of the racing. If you have a lead, you can control the fleet. The other
Hmm.
players, they'll be staying in your wind shadow. But with this star, it's different because you have a wind shadow of 7 meters long, and even if you have a good distance with the rest of the fleet, they'll probably catch up on the downwind. So that's where the everything will play out.
I fully agree, and I think the beauty about the star downwind is in team race that you can also team up and create a double wind shadow, which makes it very difficult for the boat in front to escape. And the star is fast enough, but not that fast like the J7T or others. So you have a lot of tactical game downwind. I agree.
Yeah, indeed. So both teams are ready now. We'll soon start our first match of the evening. 2 versus 2 starboat. Yeah, and the start signal is on. We have 60 seconds remaining.
So maybe we can go over the players in each team. So Ankila is a renowned female e-sailor that we've seen several times in the female competitions and in steering the course and other community organized competition.
Yeah,
And
yeah, right. You're right, Oscar. I
And
would know this well because I competed recently against her and we lost our match. So I know her very well. Yeah,
was it that
she's
that
indeed
same
a
duo
good
that you
player.
were up against in your
Yes,
matches?
yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So
So
yeah,
yeah, I
Philo, we've seen
hope
him several
friends will
times as
not
well.
underestimate this duo.
Well, on the
Yes,
French
we're
side, Barbie is a regular in the Nations Cup for the French team.
yes, a penalty for Finn from
Yep,
Poland.
that looks like a
With the
penalty
penalty,
start.
he's going for a pen start,
Yep,
and yeah, okay, yeah.
and
It
we're off.
seems we're off. Seems like Antilla is in control of the fleet now. She has control over both French boats.
Yeah, the French will have a hard time to tech and get on the other tech because they're both buried below
Yes,
Ila.
Barbie's
And
already
that,
bearing away. I think she's getting ready for a quick tack.
yeah,
So the question is if Antilla will tack on him
here she
or
goes
her. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
and gets a pen.
That is a great move
Okay.
from Antila on
Yeah.
Barbie. Definitely putting the Polish
And
in a more comfortable position.
yeah, and then you saw something that happens quite often in the Star. When you go a bit below the 90 degrees and you press VMG, you go downwind.
Yep,
For everyone watching, if you don't know, even if you get the first place, if you have the last place, you lose the match. So for Alex, it's important to stall the two boats of the Polish team and let Barbie catch up with the fleet.
Definitely want to avoid having the last place because that's a big draw for to fight against.
Yeah.
So we will see mark traps and trying for Barbie to catch up.
yeah, because the rules in team racing are quite different from fleet racing. So in fleet racing, where you're not supposed to mark chat, pen start, and all of these, you're supposed to race your course as fast as possible and finish as quickly as possible. In team racing, you actually have to work with your team and slow down the other boat. So penalties are encouraged if you want to give an advantage to your team and be in a more comfortable position in the race and in the competition.
And also, that's why Alex went all the way beyond the ley line, because he could take Finn and open the gap again for Barbie to go in here now.
Mhm.
And now the last place is with the Polish.
Yeah. It seems like Finn is taking full responsibility, sending Antilla away in the first place, and he'll battle it out with two French players.
And I think we will see the same with Alex trying to let Barbie go and fighting it out with Finn. So going to be a
Yes.
Finn versus Alex K battle.
Yes. Antilla Aquila is already out of wind shadow, so
Yeah.
from now on it's smooth sailing for her.
That's always a decision to take in team racing. So
Yeah.
if you have this amount of in front of the other players, you're gonna have to take this gamble of should I come back and help out my teammate, or should I trust my teammate and still take even a longer lead, and we'll
Yeah.
see later how it goes. So it looks like
Yeah.
Antila Ankila is just going fast and trying to put as much lead as she can.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Zylo Finn can go into
Uh,
third place, but she would likely need to come back in the second downwind.
yeah. Okay. The downwind dance with the starboats has officially started.
Yes.
And by the way, hello everyone joining our stream. Hello Lorenzo. Hello Vitri. Please let us know what are your predictions for the evening. Yes, the moment Finn. Okay. Oh, that's an
And
interesting
the distance
choice.
is shorter to the left, so we'll see. But wind direction is in favor
Yeah.
for the other bow. So we'll see.
Seeing the wind sockets, what would you do in this
Oh,
situation,
here's
Wonder?
interesting. Barbie is trying to help her colleague by wind shadowing Finn
Yeah.
on the upwind, trying to give more distance for Alex to keep away. And Antilla has come back to help.
Yeah. So like most of the time, we'll see a good battle on the second downwind course. Okay, a nice fake from Alex, which did
Yep,
not work.
but Antilla covers him now.
Yeah. Antilla's coming
Currently
starboard. She
have a
might bear
prediction.
away for a giving penalty. Yeah, and
Yep.
she did. Barbie's
Just in.
penalized, but I'm not sure if Finn will be able to catch her. Yeah, 10 seconds wasn't enough to catch up. So Finn is still in the last place.
We'll be testing out predictions in the chat. So we just had a prediction, lasted 30 seconds. Who do you think will win this round between France and Poland? It is quite tight for the moment, so everything will be decided probably on the last third of the last downwind.
And here is a pen for Alex again by Antilla. And then now this happens at the mark with the starboat. Oh,
Oh.
here's the counter pen. Alex, nicely done against Finn.
Yeah.
But he's out of pen when it goes to the downwind, so they are head to head again. And then we see them going to the left, because once you jibe, you have right of way with the starboard tack. But you have to, of course, avoid getting penalized before.
Yes. Because if you tack too early, you can be pushed to the windward side.
Yeah.
And
They're
this is
already way below the ley line, so
yeah.
they have to come back 1 point. But there is an overlap between, I think, Finn and Alex, and that will make it difficult.
Okay, Barbie's going upwind now, I think.
Ooh!
There was a slight mistake, so it's not possible to catch up with Antilla anymore for her.
No.
So it will be 2 versus 1 with City of Finn with Trap Barbie and Alex K. 2022 world champion.
So Barbie and Alex both have to pass Finn. Here's getting pen right now. And then Poland will lose. Poland will lose.
Yes,
Which,
but I think it's still too early to
it's far too early.
far too early. Antilla's waiting to
Yep.
penalize the French boats. Yes, she's coming for Trap Barbie. Okay, I'm excited to see how this will turn out. Oh, okay, another penalty. I think it's going to be a win for France. Yeah.
Yep.
It is.
A decisive one.
Oof, it was quite close. Kudos to both teams. It was great to watch.
Yes, it was very close. Interesting match on the last downwind.
Yeah. So France are victorious, and it's 1-0 for France.
Very good collaboration and teamwork between the French to make that happen.
Yes, it is indeed. Okay, so next race, it will be on offshore boat, 3 versus 3. How do you like this boat, Helmer? Is it one of your favorites or least
It's not
favorites?
it's not my favorite. I like the J70 more,
Yeah,
but it's definitely a boat where you like in the 12-meter America's Cup times, where strategy and tactics are much more important than the speed. And I think that's the beauty about it. What I also like at the windward mark, you can push up and make the mark because there's enough energy in the boat to get you up, even if you
it is.
luff a bit. Whereas in the star and the laser, if you luff, you get so buried that you're dead. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, players are using this on during the start as well.
Yes.
They stay on leeward and then they luff and push their competitors and the other teams. So
Yeah.
we'll see how this will play out. And concerning the second race from France, it will be Pepito, Sarkville, and Jinsu for racing. And on the Polish side, we'll see Wary, Chimanek, and Formansky. So the lineups are not bad at all. These are the top players in this game, and it will be a fun showdown.
And in the 3 versus 3, you want to have 1 and 2 because that's the winning combination. It doesn't matter if your other fellow becomes last. If you're 1 and 2, you win.
Yeah, correct. Even if you have the last place.
Right. And then there are other combinations, but 1 and 2, if you have those, you don't care about what happened to your other compatriot.
Yes, it is now official 1-0 for France. Teams are getting ready for the second match of the evening. Hello,
In
sweet
the
sailor. Yeah, quite
in the
right.
offshore, what's also in consideration is it takes a bit longer to hoist and drop the spinnaker. So this is sometimes catching
Yes,
people because they carry the spinnaker too long in the
in
leeward mark.
indeed, because you don't have necessarily this reflex with the other boats. You just
Yes,
launch your spinnaker in the last 2 or 3 seconds and you're good to go. But with the offshore boat, it's not the case.
it's 5 seconds. Yes,
And if you're sailing downwind without your spinnaker,
you're damn
that's not
slow.
good.
You're damn slow.
That is not good.
Not good at all. No.
Yes, so 20 seconds to start. Teams are already placing themselves right under the start line. As you can see, most of the Polish team are close to Pinan to be able to push the French boat, to luff them, to penalize them.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you can see, they're pushing the other boats to tack now. Because
Here we
Furmansky
go.
was sailing in the dirty wind of Jinsu. Yeah, Jinsu's tack now.
We see very strong
Let's
wind
see.
on the right side of the course, but the shift is to the left.
Yes.
It's very much favoring the left side, the shift, but there's a lot more wind on the right side.
Which
Maybe
side of the
disappearing.
course would you use in this situation?
If I
Seeing the
look at if I look it up, there's on the left coming wind, fresh wind, and the right strong wind is disappearing. And on the right side, you still have the left shift, but in the middle and on the left side, you already have back to normal wind. That's exactly what we're seeing now when the boats
yeah,
come together. Yeah.
yeah. I don't want to jinx it, but French are in the lead at the
Oh,
moment. In
they're
my
very
opinion, they're
controlling
coming with a
position right
good
now.
right-hand shift. They're
Yeah.
controlling old fleet,
Yeah.
and a probable scenario is that the last boat which will be probably Jinsuluk, will try to stall the Polish and send
Yes.
the first two boats
Go, go,
ahead.
go, and try to finish it one
Exactly.
and two.
That's probably what's going on their vocal chat on Discord at the
Right.
moment.
And that's
Oh,
exactly what you have to do is try to get your two teams, front teams away. Here's another
wow.
penalty for the.
Back to back two
Oh, that
penalties.
that actually went against.
Wow. Great
Uh,
moves from Pepito.
Another
Oh,
Polish penalty.
another one. Yeah.
And now he's sitting on them.
Yes. I think this race was a Christmas gift to his friends from Pepito.
Yeah.
Because he just took it himself. Yeah, and the first two boats are leading with a
And
big
no,
gap
no wind
now.
shadow. No wind shadow. Yeah.
Yeah, and with the offshore boat not having a wind shadow means you're quite ahead.
Yeah. So if they don't make a mistake, it will be very difficult to get
Uh,
them.
yeah.
Just barely out of the wind shadow, but enough to be fine.
And for the viewers who don't know, Pepito has won the inaugural Olympic Esports Series in Singapore, and also he was recently the vice champion of the eSailing World Championship 2023.
Now we see the two French boats splitting up in order to not give themselves wind shadow, which is giving a bit of distance back to the Polish, but not enough to cause a problem. And
Yes.
another penalty for the Polish
Yes,
by.
and Pepito's still battling with three Polish boats
Yes, he is keeping
behind.
three boats busy.
They're not out of the hook, so
No. Yeah, but we see again stronger wind on the right side. And now shifting even to the right. Now it's coming back, going to shifting to the left, closer to the mark. The right ley line is coming down, so it's actually shifting to the right. And stronger wind beyond the ley line on the right side. Jinzu is right there.
yes, I think Pepito's still close to the Polish boats. So
Mm-hmm.
even if the first boat of the Polish team to catch up, it will be complicated to win this race.
And interesting that Pepito is keeping Wary, the Polish champion, busy because the two strong players are fighting it out in the back.
Yes, actually, you're right. It's the battle of the giants right behind of the fleet.
They enjoy it, but it doesn't change the outcome. Here's Timaniak just getting a bit of a shadow, but it's too short a
Yeah.
distance to the finish. Too short. No, no way. Yeah,
Maybe a disconnect can save them.
yeah,
uh,
doesn't happen. Two boats in, that's it.
yeah. They're still
And
battling it out.
they're still battling exactly. It's about the honor.
Now it's an honor or ego issue.
Exactly.
It's more than this race.
Here we go. Maybe he can make it in.
He
Yes, he
penalized him,
does.
but it was a bit late.
Yes.
Okay,
Interesting.
so toenail for France. A great effort from Poland and very the reigning actually champion of Poland in eSailing.
I think the first beat was the decisive point when the three French boats got ahead and then decided to push on, and one, like Pepito, is keeping all three Polish busy.
Yeah. So now we're advancing with your favorite boat.
Yeah.
It's 4v4 with J70. And the fleets are for France. It will be Alex, Pepito again, Crickville, Baban. Baban also was in the most recent eSailing World Championship final.
Yes.
And on the Polish side, we'll be seeing Very again, Attila, Timianek, and Formansky. So do you know all the players from both fleets, Hermel?
I know them by name at least, and from our fight against the France in the Nations Cup this year, which we lost 5-0, unfortunately. But it was a bit
Okay, I'm sorry. Did
closer
you have
than
fun
the
at
no,
least?
no. It was a bit closer than the 5-0 was saying, especially in the star. We had a chance. It was almost to the wire on the finish line that we lost that point, but we were very close to have at least 1 point. But yeah, the French gave us a lesson on that one. But we did practice a bit against Poland. At least my team members did. I think I was only part once, but the Polish team showed very good strength against us as well in the practices, and I know some of them. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And the start procedure is on. We have less than 1 minute to departure. And with J70, this start is quite critical.
Yes.
Because once you have the control, and at this level, you're not giving it up easily.
Yeah, we see that the committee boat end is favored. There's then up the middle, a bit to the left is more wind.
Yeah, more wind on the pennant side. Advantage on the committee, we'll see. Okay.
Yeah, Alex had to tack away because he was in risk of getting a penalty but now he's forcing Antila to duck him.
Okay. Crickwell
Now
is
we
quite
see a bit
behind
of the
now.
reverse from the previous. We see a French boat controlling three Polish below it.
Indeed, yeah.
And
yes.
There's one French boat falling a bit behind. That's Crickville. Crickville. And here is Alex just passed in front of Antila. That's very good for him because.
Yeah, it is safe to say that French are in good shape now.
Yeah.
Because now we're seeing a left shift, but it will turn into a right shift eventually.
Yes.
In 200, 250 meters.
Yeah. And the Polish are very close together, which means it affects all three boats. Whatever happens, it affects them the same, positive or negative, with the French team being spread out a bit more. The downside or the challenge for the French is that they have the two last places.
Yes, like we can see the best players of Polish team lined up in one zone, so it's much more easier for the French team to control them as well.
Yeah. Here comes a very critical moment for Penn. Here we
bearing
go.
away and penalizing, but
lucky.
Nice reflexes from Barry, the Polish champion.
Here, Polish got a Baban. The French got a penalty from Polish.
Training is really essential because we don't have these reflexes to bear away or like get away from penalties in the last minute during fleet races. But in a match race, you need to expect everything from the other players.
Yeah. I remember in one of in our match against France, Azer even pulled up the spinnaker on the upwind to come down and back and penalize us with the spinnaker up.
Mm.
That was very tough, very interesting.
Actually,
So
things
the
are getting
Polish have,
interested. Polish are in the lead with top
yeah,
three
Polish
votes.
have turned the table here and given
Ah, a mark penalty. He touched the mark.
unfortunately,
What a
yes,
shame.
yes. Now he's in the squeeze of three boats.
Yeah. Not the best
And we
place to be.
and we also see that he's getting the continued penalty because he sits on them,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
another mark penalty.
That's one of the perks of virtual sailing, where you cannot do this in real life.
No,
Okay. So,
now the
if
French have the winning combination, huh?
yeah, I think so. I'm just doing the calculations quickly as well.
Still the Polish with the 1-2 is so strong.
Yes, yes.
1-2 is so strong.
I think if they don't finish 8 and 7 and 8, it's a victory for
Yeah,
Polish team.
yeah.
I can confirm if you
Okay,
have
a
a 1-2
friendly
and a 44,
fire.
you have to stay away from the 7 and 8. So the Polish are actually in a good position right now.
Yes.
They just need to make sure that Furmanski or Antila Kila is in fifth is a good position.
Here's your wish fulfilled. Romansky is in
Yes.
fifth now.
Yeah. Great move by Formansky. He
Hmm.
managed that really well.
And I think Antila is still in contention for the next downwind to cover and fight a
Yeah.
bit and help.
Yeah. Alex started moving on the last two boats.
I think that's going to be the focus for the French
Right.
sailors right now.
They need to move
Yeah.
the two Polish back. That's their chance because the front two is very difficult to get.
And I don't think
Yes.
Bukito is going to be close enough to get them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be.
Actually, he's close to the right-hand side of the course, and soon we'll have a right-hand shift. But it was an early tech from Pepito. I was not expecting
Oh,
it.
here you
Okay.
see, comes
Yeah.
down, tries to
He's
penalize
coming
with
back
the.
to attack.
Here he
Okay.
did, and here he did.
Yeah, a spinnaker attack. You don't see this really often.
No.
What's the strategy for Tim Yannick and Worry right now? Do they keep going fast and hope for the best, or do they come and help? Because the two Polish boats are behind the four French ones, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're measuring this up as well as we are talking. Because,
Yeah.
yeah, the last two Polish boats are in trouble. They're under the wind shadows of four French players. And things will get harder during downwind,
And the
so...
distance between 6 and 7 is increasing. Is now already 30 meters. And if you go more than 40, you have a challenge to give wind shadow downwind.
And if Timianek and Wary are thinking of a counterattack, I think it's better to do it during the offset with a
Yes.
mark trap, because it's much
Yes.
harder to control a fleet during downwind as they separate.
Yes. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not what they're doing. They trust their teammates and they're sailing ahead towards the finish line.
It's interesting how compact the French are. They're very close
Yeah,
together. Very close together. This will be an opportunity for the two Polish because the French cannot spread out totally. Well, they do. They try to see.
Yep, you have two going right, two going left.
Yeah.
Polish are going to have to make a choice and hope for the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
They go 1-1.
We already see Antila trying to attack Pepito. Barely giving wind shadow.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Formansky should go to the left-hand side of the course and help Antila, because he's not covering Crickville and Baban at the moment. So
Yeah, Antila has a hand at least on Pepito, but of course Pepito is a very strong player, so
yeah,
it will be challenge for Attila.
yeah. If Formansky
But she
sails
is
till the ley
closing in.
line and squeeze a
Interesting
Pepito.
move
He's
from Alex
closing
there.
in.
He's covering Kriegville.
I don't understand why Formansky sailing in the. Yeah, okay. Now we see what's happening. Now he'll jibe and he'll have the starboard advantage. Okay. Let's.
Ah,
Ah.
Antila got the pen. That's it. Ah,
Yeah.
Umansky is
No, wait a
five.
second.
Umansky is
Yeah.
5. Wow, that could be it. That's
Yeah.
8-16 versus
Cause well,
7-13. Yes,
yeah, it's a
That's
win.
uh,
Polish
that's a
have it.
victory. That's a round for Poland.
Yes, we'll wait
Yeah.
Oscar to confirm it by the results, but yeah, it seems like
So Fumansky is going right and pushing him to 5th was not so bad move, huh?
yeah.
Oh,
Apparently that was
beautiful
the
move from Poland right
strategy.
now.
Yeah. France has lost the sight of the other boat while battling it out with
Yeah,
Antila on the right hand side, and he
yeah.
used the breeze and finished in 5th place. Wow, what a
This
Wow,
finish!
is
that was
the first time the French have
nice.
lost a round in the competition so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow, well done, Poland. Now I'm not quite sad that we lost against them anymore. So.
So
Hello,
decisive,
Claudio.
this
Thank you for the
decisive
comments.
moment. Yeah.
Sorry, Helmer. Yeah.
No. A
Go ahead.
decisive change on the last downwind with the one Polish boat going from 7/8 to 5th, and that was giving them the win, huh?
I'm not sure if it was a strategy or pure luck, but they did a really good job.
It worked out. It
Yeah,
worked
it
out.
worked out.
It worked out.
Because
Whatever
against
it was,
France,
it
like
worked
which
out.
is one of the top teams on the world, maybe the
Yeah.
top leading team at the moment. So yeah, great move.
So the next race is a fast one.
Oh yeah, F50 3v2
And a
3v3
different
start.
type of start, huh? It's now reach start.
Yes, our first reaching start of the evening.
Puts a lot of emphasis on timing and first mark rounding because you come in with a lot of speed. You have to jibe, and there's a lot of penalties usually on the first mark.
Yeah, and they'll try to. Normally, the strategy of the teams are just giving penalties, sending out penalties at the reaching, and then sending the first two boats as they did on the offshore race.
Yeah.
And
And while
it's
we
not
were
quite
talking,
easy. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, we were talking wind shadow with the OR, the offshore racer, and the J70, and it's always downwind. The wind shadow is in front of the boat. With the F50, the wind shadow downwind is backwards. It's on the back, so you cannot cover easily a boat that is in front of you going downwind,
Yes, which
which
makes
reduces your
catching up.
possibility.
Yes, indeed, exactly.
So it's
Okay,
a
three,
and text
two.
also costs you a lot of energy upwind. So you have to reduce the number of texts. That's also critical.
Yes, and we're off. The first ball will run the mark now. Ah, unlucky mark penalty from trap breast power. It's not really easy to control these boats as they're quite fast. Okay, the group is quite mixed now, so it is not easy to make any predictions.
Looking at the 2D, there's more wind in the upper right
Oh, wait a
corner.
second. Trap breast power couldn't round the mark, so he's coming back to around the first mark.
Oh, that's a Christmas gift for
No,
Poland.
it is indeed.
Speaking of Christmas gifts, which you said before, here is one.
Oh man, what an unlucky moment for fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we see Azair here, huh? The reigning champ.
Yes, actually, he recently got awarded during the Marin de l'année Sailor of the Year event in France. He
Oh,
was on the
wow.
stage, yeah. So again, congrats to Tristan from here.
Congrats. Definitely,
Yeah,
yes. And he loves team racing, so we know that's his
yeah.
favorite thing to do.
So he's probably quite nervous now about the having a teammate who's in the last position, far down.
Yes.
Yeah, here's the mark trap we were waiting from Asir.
I think the only winning position for France right now is to get 1 and 2, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
If
seems like it.
it's unlikely that breast power can catch up everything.
Yeah, but I don't think they're playing for that because Asir now fighting with the two boats in the middle of the course with Polish. So I think he's waiting on his teammate, but he just won with the upwind mark, so he has a still far. He's still far away.
Yeah, I think their strategy is probably Acer is going to try to slow down as much as possible Lazy Lady and Yanka,
Mhm.
and Xav Nice is probably going to try to catch up on KZ Dal from Bork.
And the distance is not so big, has only 20 meters now, so there is a chance.
Oh,
And now he got him. He was maybe still changing course when he hit.
yeah. He tried to bear away, but he did maybe too much of it,
Yes.
and he quitted his proper race course.
Yes. He was still moving when he hit, and that
Yeah,
gave him the penalty. And that, of course, now this two last positions is very difficult to overcome.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a risky move.
Yeah.
Who could pay off, but okay. Now what do we
Yankee has to
have?
watch out. Yankee has to watch out that he's trying to cover him now, not make him reach the mark.
Oh, another penalty
Oh,
for
cute, Xavier.
France.
And yeah.
Yeah, because they need to make big moves and take
Yes.
big risks. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. And now seems like it's not working out for France.
No.
So I don't want to jinx it, but
Oh, one,
Poland
two,
are
three
probably
is
back in the race.
yeah.
That might even be a 1-2-3 for Poland. The first time we see
It
this
Yeah.
against
It could
France.
very well be because Kuhl will have a difficult time to avoid a pen when he comes over. Yeah.
So
That's the
Oscar,
other.
are you rethinking your predictions now
I'm
after these two
absolutely
matches?
rethinking these predictions, but I'm loving it.
Yeah, it
This is a
is.
surprising
Super.
upset, but
One,
at the
two,
same
three.
time, it's
Wow.
Well done, Poland.
Very well done. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The mistake of trap press put a lot of pressure on the other two. And then with all the efforts, they cracked.
Yes. It's 2 on both sides now.
A decisive win here. Very interesting.
Yeah. And 1-2-3 for Poland. Yeah. So doing this against France, it's really not easy.
Not at all.
And now, next, we have our first 5v5 match of the evening with Nokra 17.
Yes.
And the teams
Another
are, and for
fast boat.
French, yes, for French, we'll have Alex, Breast Power, Crickville, Baban, and Kel Carrick. On Polish side, we'll have Very, Finn, Timianek, Formansky, and Andre.
Very strong lineup on the French side.
Yeah.
On the Polish side, I think, with Very and Andre here coming for the first time. So, yeah, very interesting to see how they will battle it out.
For me, I don't know what you think, but it's for me, Nokra 17 is one of the hardest boats to keep in control.
Yes.
It is fast, and it's really not easy to attack on other players because they can luff you up. So we'll see how
Yeah,
it will turn out.
with the Nakra, you can really pump even towards the mark. If you're a bit below the ley line, you can pump it up
Exactly.
towards the mark, which is something that you cannot really do with the other boats. You can pump with the laser, but not up. You can just gain a bit of speed and definitely have to pump for the tech, but
Exactly.
not up to the mark. If you try to go too high with the laser, you just stall it. And with the Nakra, you can actually do this S lines and get yourself up to the mark.
Yeah, correct. And also, normally sailing outside of the ley line isn't the best strategy, but if you do this with Nokra boat, you might just bear away and start foiling.
Yes,
And it boosts the boat, really.
really, really a lot. Yes, that's
So
also whereas if you bear away with the other boats, you gain minimal speed, and with the Nakra, you really start going.
you start
That's
flying
correct.
and surfing,
Yes,
exactly.
and that also helps sometimes to get out of the wind shadow. Yeah.
Yes, it is. So, last 20 seconds to departure. Okay, we'll have a penalty start from the Polish team. I believe it's for Munsky.
Yes, it was Pomansky. And Finn is going all the way to the right. There is a stream of wind, stronger wind coming from the mark in the middle. And so that's where you like to stay in the middle. Oh, friendly fire.
No, no.
Romansky got it from Finn.
Yeah, and they were really in good
Unfortunate.
shape.
Yeah, unfortunately. But they're still pretty compact with three,
Yeah,
four, five, six. As long as they're
just
in.
yes.
launching a
Here
prediction.
we can
Will
see the
Poland take the
foiling.
lead? You have 30
Yeah.
seconds to vote. Will Poland take the lead? and win 3-2 against France.
Yeah, we just saw the foiling thing from Finn coming and trying to get over trap.
Yes. Poland will come with a big right-hand shift, and they have the breeze as well.
Yeah. Barban is fallen a bit behind. He went to the wrong side. And the first trying to do early trapping. Yeah.
Hello, Maradoni. Hello, Lorenzo again. You can vote your predictions.
Here we can see the pumping up. Vori has just nicely pumped up here.
Yeah, everything happens too fast, so another penalty for the Polish.
Yeah.
Okay, seems like Polish are in a good shape now.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, but
Andre
I
got a
just
pen.
jinxed it again, so
Yeah, the French are moving up the ladder here, and that helps. Now it's the coin is flipping. Now is France in a very good position. Oh, it's changing very fast. Whoa!
yeah. In Knocker
But
17, that's always the case, isn't it?
but 2, 3, 4 now for France is very, very strong.
And when you're dealing with this many boats, especially in a fleet with 10 boats, to not stay in the wind shadows or to trying to not taking the penalties, you're not
Yes.
able to check the wind sockets and the strategy depending on
Yes.
it. So
JL77 has a dream. What is your dream?
All right. The Polish have come nicely together as a team and are putting some of the French behind them in the 7, 9, 10 place, which opens an opportunity for the Polish.
yeah.
Here's a
Okay.
mark trap.
Alex tried a mark trap, but yeah, it's really hard with this boat.
Yeah.
To stop and
He will
penalize
do
it.
it again. He will do it again here. Okay. Now it failed. Okay.
Yeah.
So
He
that's,
changed his mind.
yes.
He'll battle it out during the downwind. Okay.
With the current combination, it looks like the Polish have it.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Of course, 1, 3, and then compact in the back. That should
Oh,
help.
okay.
It's changing again, but
Yeah.
the 9, 10 of the French will hurt them.
Alex came as starboard, but he was penalized.
Yeah.
So we'll look into that.
Yeah, 1, 3, 1, 3, 4 now. Very strong from the Polish. Yeah, that should.
Yeah, we'll wait a confirmation from Oscar, but I think
Yeah, now
Poland are leading the race now.
yeah, it's pretty obvious that it's
What a comeback! What a
what a comeback
comeback!
from 2 down to 1 up, 3, 2. Super.
I think I've never seen something like this during the Nations Cup.
No, that was well. The Japanese were down 2 times 2-0 against Switzerland and against Germany. and they came back and won 3-2.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
But doing this against France,
Against France is a real surprise. Now we go from very fast to pretty slow.
yeah.
Big
Now I
left
think French
downwind.
are reconsidering their strategies on their vocal chat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The NACRA is really the challenge. There is that it changes so fast, and the ranking changes so fast, and a bit of wind difference can give you so much more speed that you move or lose positions like 2, 3 places in a hurry.
wow, that was intense.
That was very intense, yes. And as you said, mark trap in the NACRA is very difficult. It's super easy on the offshore. It's okay on the J, but it's very difficult on the NACRA. Let's see. Who do we have in the laser, Omer?
Let me check quickly. Okay, on the French team, and just to note, it will be 4v4 on laser
Mm-hmm.
boat. On French team, we have Alex K, Asir, Breast Power, and Xavier. So, which is a strong lineup.
Very strong, yeah.
Yeah. With the French, I have the impression, like we say, very strong lineup for each match.
Yeah, but
And
they have
yeah,
strong players. Yeah.
yeah, it is.
And Poland?
And for Poland, we have Finn, Syzydio Finn. Sorry if I pronounced incorrectly. Lazy Lady, Andre, and Korba.
Oh, first time Korba comes, okay.
Yes, it's his first match, and his second match will be on 49er, which will be the last match of the evening. Yeah, I know Korba is one of the top players, so
So this is a match point for Poland?
it is actually.
Not yet. Not yet. It's first to five.
First to 5. Okay, so if they win that one, then they have match points. Okay.
Yes, sorry. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's 9 races in total, okay?
9 races in total. Currently,
Yeah.
Poland is leading 3-2. First time in the competition that France is
Oops.
not leading. Very surprising so far, and I'm all for it.
And we have 2 seconds to go, and the start is off. And one early start from a French boat. And it
Two
was
boats are
Trap Brest.
penalized, one French, one Polish boat.
Yeah. And here we see the power attack. If you don't do this in the laser, you're very slow also. You have to power attack in the laser.
Yes, especially during the start, it was quite critical when you're trying to luff the other players. You might just stay against the wind. And
then you have a difficult time to get back on speed.
exactly.
Oh, look at 1, 2, 3, 5. That's a very strong
Yes, I was
positioning.
gonna say, but I didn't want to make
Ooh,
any commentator's curse. French are quite good at this class,
yeah.
both in real
So we
life
we
and on the
see
virtual
two French.
seas.
Yeah, we see 2 French boats going to the right side. They are the only ones on the right side, and then 2 covering the left, not all the way to the left, but
Mhm.
covering the left, and then 2 Polish boats in the middle that are lagging behind.
Yeah. And this first upwind will play immensely for the result of this match because
Right.
with laser, the wind shadow is not quite long
No.
and the boats accelerate quite fast. So
Now
if you're not close,
the shift to the left may be helping the Polish against Trap Brest, because he's now
yes,
having to come back, and here's a possibility for a penalty. Oops. Well done.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4 easy, says Alberto in the chat.
Yes. But it's changed already. 1, 2, 4, 8. Yeah.
Let's see if his word is true.
Hello, Kevin. Hello, Alberto.
Yeah. Looks very, very nice for the French right now. Controlling 1, 2, maybe 3 even.
Yeah, seems like it.
And they will put prep rest even further behind. But 1, 2, 3 is very, very strong. Very tough
They'll
to beat.
probably split here to.
Yes, and they already do.
Yeah.
And we see Korba just
Okay.
having a touch of a wind shadow on Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, now it's better and
Yeah,
better. Now he speeds
he's
up.
gaining on him.
Alex
But
isn't clear now, though.
gaining a lot. And now the French have to avoid giving themselves wind shadow. Oops, here we
And
go.
an attack from Alex on Korba.
Yeah.
But Lazy Lady is not far behind.
No.
Oh.
Ah, Lazy got herself a pen.
Yeah, because they were too close to the mark.
But
And
helped
it
by
was
Korba.
probably 2 boats length.
Ah, Korba now lost a lot of speed in doing that. And Nazaire has come back to help, huh?
Yeah.
The 1, 2, 3, 4 is
So,
more likely right now.
Yes. Ah,
And nice
so we'll
Korba
counterattack
got
with
see
very
himself
if
nice
another
Alberto
pen.
Korba.
Carraro was right. He said 1, 2, 3, 4 easy. It might be 1, 2, 3, 4, but it will not be easy, that is for sure.
Yeah.
That's weird because usually Alberto jinxes it.
We'll see. It's still too soon.
Yeah, but it's solidifying. 1, 2, 3 is solidifying. So that's a tough thing to do for the Polish. Now the wind shift is working for Lazy Lady to maybe get a bit back.
Oh, good try from Andre.
Mm-hmm.
While trying to avoid a penalty, Acer lost Ah, okay, now he penalized.
He did what he wanted to do.
Yeah, back in
Yeah,
the game.
Sarah's playing very aggressively on this uplane.
Yes.
One Polish player, Lazy Lady, stuck between 4 French players.
And look at this wall of pink boats at the mark blocking Lazy Lady.
Yeah, seems like French will sail away now.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and a fifth even is very, very challenging.
Lazy Lady has big responsibility on his shoulders at the moment, but it will not be easy to maintain the
Yeah.
control
And
over these
Sarah
2
just
boats.
handing out penalties at the mark at the back over here. Just give him
Yeah.
this
Yeah. Now
lead to the top 3 French. I mean, with 3 boats at
they're
in the top 4,
they're
they're
far uphill
yeah.
with the 150 meters to the number 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 is you don't care about your other boat.
Skip to the front, see what Lazy
Yeah.
Lady can pull off.
We'll see one last battle between Cool Some Nice and Lazy Lady.
Yeah. She's doing a great job keeping Cool busy.
Yeah. Are they catching up from behind? Let me check. No, still too far.
Not really. No, there's still like 60 meters for Korba. That's too much. And now Cool is finishing. So 1, 2, 3 is solidified. And that
Yes,
nails
friends.
it.
Yeah, but good effort from Lazy Lady.
Absolutely wonderful. Yeah. Congrats to her. It was very nicely done. Never gave up.
To him.
Yes. And we have more than 60 people joining us for this semi-final. And hello guys, hello everyone. Please let us know where are you joining us from and let us know your predictions. So we'll wait Oscar to confirm, but friends are again in the lead. I'm sorry. We're just catching up on the 7th race now.
Not the lead
Yeah,
yet.
and that is J70 again.
Yeah, so we'll wait the 270.
And it's, what is it? 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3?
It is 3 versus 3.
Okay.
And let me check the lineups quickly. Okay, so on the French team, for this 7th race of the evening, we'll see Acer, Crickville, and Jinsu racing against Poland. And on the Polish team, we'll see Very, Aquila, and Formansky. Again, solid lineups, known and top players. Open to surprise.
And Azer is for the French, huh?
Yeah.
Showing up here.
So let's just remind our viewers that Polish team have won their last race on this class against France, which was 4 versus 4 in J70, the third match. So why not again?
So in 3 versus 3 is if you have 1 and 2, you're done. You're dusted. You won it. So it's very important to occupy the top 1, 2 spots.
Less than 1 minute to departure. French
And
players
again,
love wandering around with their spinnakers, don't they?
yeah, and again, the committee boat is favored right now.
Yeah. So we might see a pen start from both teams. Okay, a penalty for Jinso, but we still got 13 seconds before the start. So he'll be able to cover up before crossing the line.
And a penalty for a Polish
Last minute
right at the
penalty,
committee boat.
quite critical penalty from Asir. He continues handing out penalties, and it's a penalty for Very.
Yeah, the two top players of the two teams against each other again.
Exactly. Hello, Pimpy. Hello, how are you?
Buonasera, Pimpi. Tutto posto, tutto bene. She's probably curious who she will face in the next one, or Italy will
Yeah.
face. Not her herself, but Italy.
Yes, she's not just stopping by to wish good luck, I think.
No, she wants to see how they are doing. So right now we have 1-2 for the French, and that would nail it for them. We have to see.
Yes, it's a terrible position for Very. I can put myself in his shoes. He was in the right shift. He had to continue, but he was in the wind shadow of two French boats, so
Yes.
he double tagged to just get out of it, but he'll stay behind because of these maneuvers.
Yeah, the way how he can help his team is on the downwind, try to get Rick Will behind him, and then hopefully support his other team members away in front of him. The distances are not too big, but what I have realized with the J70 is if you have 20 something meters, 24, 28 at the weather mark, and
Yeah,
you can bear away with the spinnaker, you make so much distance that it is very difficult for the behind to give you wind shadow. So it's very important how much distance you have at the weather mark or the bear away
exactly.
mark. Yeah,
Especially if the breeze is in the middle on the downwind,
right. Yeah,
because you cannot corner
no.
the other
And now
boats. And
Antilla got a penalty from the two French boats on the side. They
uh,
forced
oh,
her
that
into a penalty. And here's the next opportunity for a pen
yeah, that is not good news for France. Yeah, handing out
for Poland.
penalties is good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we
sorry,
see mark
but
traps in this boat class a lot.
yeah, but it's important to not lose too much weight
No,
while you're doing these maneuvers.
yes. Here's a good opportunity. Rick
Yep,
will got a
we'll
pen.
see a penalty probably. It's too close. Yeah, there we go. And now a spinnaker launch and a fast downwind. Yeah, as we just talked, it's a breeze in the middle of the downwind line, so we'll see a lot of jibes from both teams.
Ah, Azair was again moving while he handed out a penalty, so he got the penalty.
Yeah,
We will not be happy with that.
of course, Azer knows better than me by now, but I'm not sure if it was a good strategy to stay behind and penalize
Yeah,
the other boats. He could have easily
yes.
sailed away his way, and they have a nice breeze as well.
Oh, yeah. Oops, now the two Polish boats covering each other. Not too good of an idea.
Yeah.
Azair is now trying to fight back.
So apparently Jinsu is not coming back at the moment to help his teammates.
They probably tell them to secure first place, and they try. Here we go. Quickwill gave a nice pen to Antila.
Yes. Pimpe is saying Antilla is doing all the times his double tack on that lay line.
Mm-hmm.
She's already
Yeah, they
analyzing.
know each other very well because from the women's sailing, they were sailing very heavily. Antila, Pimpy, Dulcie, they were all racing very heavily. Yuzu
Oh,
from Switzerland. There was a very strong series of women races.
yeah. Very strong names, indeed. Okay.
I think Fumansky is also too far away from Jinsu, but is relatively safe of Azair.
Hmm.
So probably they will tell him also to just move on. He's now trying to wind shadow a bit Azair. on the upwind, but downwind he probably just has to go and hopeful be the
Yes,
other.
that's probable. Okay, I was expecting a right-hand shift, but we'll probably see a left-hand shift now.
At the mark, there's a left wind shift. Yes.
Yeah.
On the right side of the course, there's a right wind shift, but at the mark, there's a left wind. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's turning. Okay.
Azair is trying to keep two boats busy of the Polish.
So if they were to finish in this combination, it's a victory for France.
Yes.
But they're
Apparently,
quite
yes.
close.
Yeah. Oh, Fumansky is slowing down.
Yeah, interesting.
He has to be in the circle of the.
Wow, great
He got the
maneuver
pen.
by Crickville.
Yeah, he got the pen, which he should not have had.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And Vori got a pen from Azair. And Azair is going after Antila now.
Yeah, it is great to try mark traps, Pimpy. It's the best, easiest, and best way to slow down the opponents and give a lead to your teammates.
Yeah. So 1-2 is winning it for France
1-2
right
is
now.
winning, but
It's not
Formansky
over
has
yet.
control over Crickville, and he's coming on
Yes, and
starboard
he's close
tack.
enough. He's close enough. Yes.
Uh,
He can at least secure a second position. Here it is already.
Crickville knows he will be cornered, so he's trying to come back and fight against him, but yeah, Formansky has the advantage now.
Yeah, but still, it's every second place is from Poland, which is not enough. They have to be. Oh, Fumansky, that was. Now you have given the advantage to Rickwill.
It was a bit too early, maybe. We'll see.
Now it works out.
Yeah.
Second place for Poland.
So, in the behind of the fleet, 2 Polish boats against 1 Frenchie.
Yes. And the Frenchie is there, so.
I think 1 in 3 wins it. I think it's 4 for 10. I think 1 in 3 wins it. So Pimpy, with me tonight, it's Omer, who you know, and Helmer, the captain of the Swiss team, and a double penalty on from Acer on the 2 Polish.
Yeah. Pimpy and I met in those women races, which I recorded and judged, so we know a bit of each other also. And then most recently, I think it was a month or so ago, the Italians tried a race with 40 boats and an extremely long course. And Pimpy got very bored in that one because it took forever to reach the windward mark. Yeah, that was a nice experience as well. So,
are you a fan of crowded fleets?
Yes.
Helmer, yeah.
Well, it's not crowded, but it's more the closer to the real sailing. But I mean, if you have 18 boats, that's already a big fleet. Don't worry. And especially with the wind shadows, because you're constantly somewhere in the wind shadow. But I like the idea of having a close to real world event with maybe up to 40 boats once in a while. Yeah. So now the next race is the match ball for France, huh?
Yeah, it is. France are in the lead. It's 4-3 now for France. And let's have a look on the lineups for this 2 versus 2 F50 match. On the French side, we'll see Pepito and Breast Power. Sorry, Acer and Pepito. who will be racing against Finn and Lazy Lady from Poland.
They're giving us there a big workout tonight, huh? He is
Yeah.
yeah, very often.
He's handing out penalties, getting penalties.
Yeah.
He'll have a good night's sleep this evening.
Yeah, he likes team racing, so he's probably volunteering for being there and doing whatever he can. Yes.
Hello, Sosei.
Hello, Sosi.
Another strong
Buonasera.
female player from Italy who also participated in the Olympic Esports Series in Singapore. Okay, we have less than 1 minute to the start. And the boats are trying to position themselves
Yeah, so we see a
before
reaching start
accelerating.
again. Now it's time to get to the line because 18 seconds.
So match point for France, but the
Yes.
previous F50 race, Poland won it after an unfortunate miss
Oh,
mark rounding
penalty
by
for a
Breast Power.
Polish boat, French boat.
Ah, another
Both French.
penalty for Polish.
That was a
What's
chaotic
happening?
start.
I think Finn got
A
over
lot
the
of
line early.
penalties.
Yeah, Finn got over the line early.
Okay, it's a good spot to mark trap friends, but Lazy Lady is sailing away.
Yeah.
Maybe we have a lot of marks ahead, so
Yeah.
maybe she'll try doing that on the upwind.
So last place loses it. That's the point, huh?
Yeah, correct. Nico, hello Nico. He's riding Dream Team is on the water.
Pepito and Azer, huh? The two heavyweights from France.
Yeah.
Yeah, Finn will
So
have a difficult time to get back into that
yeah.
race.
So if you were in this first place in this combination, how would you sail, Helmer?
I think the opportunity is like he does now is wind shadowing and then hopefully giving a mark trap on the weather mark because that's and of course it's two marks, so it's a choice of marks, which makes it even more difficult to give a mark trap.
Do you think
But
it's too early to do big maneuvers and attack the French?
the idea would be that Finn could catch up with at least one of them because Finn is currently too far away to be in a position to fight. And the chances that he will make up the 70, 80 meters that he is behind Azer are slim. So, yeah.
Bonsoir, Marc. Let us know where you're joining from.
Yeah, see, it's a lot of distance. It's 130 meters downwind and
Yeah.
no wind shadow like we have in offshore or star or laser. And now they're on the ley line, so it's even technically is limited. So and you cannot really do a mark trap because the other boat will then go to the other mark and avoid you.
Yeah.
So
And they'll spread away.
yes.
Okay, it's not that far now. They have a distance
Yeah,
around 60
upwind is a
meters. And for these boats, which are the fastest sailing boats in the world, it's nothing.
true, but they're close together, so what they're not leveraged. Whatever affects the Azer will also affect the Finn. And Finn has to do a attack because of the boundary relatively soon, and then Azer will cover him. It was nice to see that at least he got
Yeah.
closer again.
Yeah.
But 60 meters is too much.
Oscar, please correct me if I'm wrong, but if France are victorious on this race, it will be a win for the match.
Yes, yes. It's the match point for the French.
Yeah.
I was muted. If France is victorious in this match, in this race, yes, they have won the match. But at the moment, it's 1-4 for Poland. So if
Here
Lazy
is
Lady
now
can
what
mark
Lazy
trap
Lady is trying to
Pepito,
do, and that's good. That's good because
yep,
that gives actually Finn a super. But now Azer is doing the same for
Yeah, he'll just need to wait.
yes, and make sure that Pepito is back up. It doesn't matter by how far Lazy Lady will win,
Yeah.
as long as Finn stays in the last place.
Yeah. Like the lazy lady needs to come back right away, and or he's waiting on the side without
Because down
breeze
there,
to finalize time.
about down there is a penalty trap is possible, mark trap.
Yeah.
But now they play the game on her.
Oh,
Yeah,
what a
see?
comeback
penalty
from
for
France.
Poland.
That's 1-2 for France and 3-4 for Poland.
Yes, that's it.
Oh man.
She should have waited in
What
the
a match.
zone because this
Yeah.
way Azer came into the zone and penalized her, and that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So congrats to France to moving into the final with this
Wow.
match point. And it all started with the start, huh? With Finn missing the start or being over.
Well done, friends, but kudos to Team Poland as well. What a race it
Absolutely.
was from their side.
Absolutely.
I was impressed, to be honest.
Yeah. First team to take 3 wins from the French so far. There's still a race to go. If we sail it, I don't know.
Yes, friends. It's a victory for France, but we have our last match of the evening, which is 5 versus 5 on the 49er boat.
Which is also usually a messy
Which
thing.
is, yes, exactly. It's like it's not one of my favorites, that's for sure. It's quite tricky to handle.
And it's fast. It's also fast.
It's fast, but it is fun to watch. So.
Oh yeah. To watch is really fun. When you are in the mixer, it's horrible. Yeah. Very nice races. Very interesting tactics. Very successful tactics on both sides. Great effort.
Yeah, the team compositions, combinations, they were really well done.
Yes.
So we are waiting for the last player from Team France to join the race. And then the start procedure will start.
Looks like one of the French players is having issues joining in, and the France is asking to substitute that player out with another one. That
May
is a
I?
question for the PRO.
Okay. So while waiting on this decision, let's see who we got here. We have Trap Breast in Team France, Pepito, Baban,
And we have a
Trap
Swiss boat
Barbie.
as well joining the water. Elmer, I think you're a player, not a spectator.
I've just stepped out. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, it's normal after watching this many races. You want to join, right?
No. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I was a bit too fast in pressing the button. Usual habit. I'm out.
On the Poland side, we have MKZ, Korba, Timianek, Lazy Lady, and Yankee. I'm not sure if I've seen this player tonight in one of the matches.
Here we're now there at 10.
Yes, now
MKZ I haven't seen tonight, no. It's the first
No.
time. Yeah.
There's been a change in the lineup on the French side. Kerry Kirik, I believe, was initially planned to race this one but cannot join, and he is being substituted by Guinsu Luc.
Mm-hmm. And we see Pepito in there as well as a strong one.
Tyler just wrote very courageous Poland. Yeah, correct.
Yes, very much.
Great racing, great team.
Kudos to them, yes. Absolutely.
And the start procedure is on. We have 1 minute to go.
Yeah, and there's a bit more wind on the right side and a right shift also.
Yeah, the committee boat seems like the advantage at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the boats are placing themselves at the
Yeah, the
right-hand
wind on the
side of
right
the ley
side
line.
is ticking, yeah.
And we have some players who are not getting in trouble, just waiting silently to have a clean start in the front.
Yeah. With 5 versus 5, it's also the line gets pretty congested, so it's really tough to avoid
I think
penalties.
we have a sneaky player who'll try to get a
on the left,
tech
waiting
start.
there.
Yeah,
Now he comes. Now he gets his
he's
pen.
saying we
That's
lost
it.
the match. Why not? Ah, he's doing pen start. Okay, I thought he
And
was going.
start. Here we go.
Okay, a friendly fire from Team Poland.
Yeah, not the best to do.
So we have a big right-hand shift coming, but the breeze is on the left side.
Yes.
What would be your strategy in this position? Would you follow the breeze? Would you go to the right-hand side to attack and
If
lead
I
the
look
group?
at the 2D map, I can see that most of the boats are on the edge of the stronger wind. And I would wait. Now it's coming the shift, and I would try to now tack and stay in that lane of the stronger wind with the tack as well.
Exactly. The best combination of both sides.
Yes.
Using the breeze and taking the advantage of the shift.
Yeah. Because the wind is becoming pretty light on the right side. You really need that very strong shift in order to survive there.
Yeah. Using the middle of the race course seems like the best strategy at the moment.
Yeah.
And the majority of the fleet are there.
Yeah. But the windward mark, it's now ticking back to the center, slowly but gradually.
Yeah. And you can see this speed difference. We have 0.5 knots of speed difference between the boats who are placed in the breeze and who are in the outside.
Yeah. Bromborg is coming in now very nicely here. Covering Pepito. Cannot give him a pen. But then there are 2 more French boats to the right of him.
Yeah. He's leading 3 French boats, so Mark Trapp wouldn't be too bad at this point.
That's 2, 3, 4 for the French. That's very strong.
Yeah. Still have the right shift, so they can launch their spinnakers early during the offset before heading down the downwind, and they do. And yeah, we
And
have a
here is a
strong
mark
Greece.
trap from Pepito. Didn't work. So he lost the position
Yeah.
to Lazy Lady.
It's not easy to predict at the moment as the fleet is quite mixed up.
Yeah, and a penalty for MKZ in the lead.
Ah,
Now 1-2 for the French.
yeah. Paulus just lost their lead in the race.
Yeah.
The French still have boats in the back, which can be pretty costly.
Yes. Yes. We'll have to see. And currently they're dropping even further back. Yeah. Yeah. 1-2-3 is strong, however. 1-2-3 is very strong. Timaniak got another pen. Makes him lose immediately 3-4 places. So Poland's only option is to get Barban and Pepito further back. That's what they have to do.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they're demoralized now. I'm talking for
Probably.
Team Poland
Possibly.
because they did a great comeback against
Yes.
one of the strongest teams in eSailing, and then unlucky match. So
In terms of final score, this is probably the closest we've ever seen.
Yes.
Apart from that first year where Japan beat France. This is probably the closest we've ever seen a recent team putting that many rounds to France's.
yeah,
Yes.
I think GBR only put 2 in the final last year.
Yes, Pepito is penalized, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. And he drops right away several places down. Now MKZ penalized himself, giving Pepito a chance to come back.
Yeah. I'm just trying to calculate the combination, but the rankings are changing so rapidly. So
Yes.
I think we'll see the decision after the finish line. Yes, another great move by Chimianek.
Super good move.
Team
Yes.
Mark
Nice.
tracked Pepito. Pepito's second penalty.
Yeah.
Thank you for the message, Danelaw. Yeah, well done to France, and a huge kudos to Poland for this tight battle and really giving France a fright. And you also have a nice commentary feedback to you, Helmer, from Danelaw.
Thank you very much. Now it's going to be interesting to see the fight for the last place. If Poland can move away from the 10th place, it will be much easier and better for them. Of course, 3, 4, 5 is good. Even if France is 1-2, if they stay compact as a team, they still have a bit of a chance.
Yeah. And he's still covering Barbie, but we are 200 meters away from the finish line, so it will be a close call.
Yes.
Yeah, good effort, but he did not manage to overtake Barbie.
So super nice, close race, but probably, as you said, a little bit demoralized, and knowing that it wouldn't matter if they win or lose this match. But they did fight, so very nice. Yes, indeed.
So we'll wait the confirmation from Oscar, but it is a victory for France, that is for sure.
Either 5-4 or 6-3.
Yes.
We'll hear very soon.
And it is a 6-3 for France against Poland.
Yeah.
The end of this match. That was
What
some
an event this
seriously
was.
impressive skill from Poland, scoring 3 rounds against France. But France proving again that they are still the reigning champions, and they are going to
Yes,
meet Italy
absolutely.
this Sunday at 9 p.m. CET. France versus Italy for the grand final of the eSailing Nations Cup, and Saturday at 3:30 p.m. CET, we will see Japan versus Poland.
That will be interesting to
That will
see.
be a
If Poland
very
can
interesting
maintain
match,
the
yeah.
momentum they have gained today, that will be nice for them. Yes.
Absolutely. So this weekend we have 2 very interesting matches. I'm going to repeat it one more time. Japan versus Poland on Saturday, 3:30 p.m. CET, and then France versus Italy on Sunday at 9 p.m. CET for the grand final of the eSailing Nations Cup 2023. Thank you very much for everyone who has joined us in the chat. It was nice to see you there, and we will see you very soon this weekend. Thank you, Omer, and Helmer,
Thank
for
you,
the
Anna.
commentator as well.
Good
Thank
evening
you
to you
very
as
much,
well.
Omer. Thank you, Omer. It was great
Thank you,
to
Helmer.
be here with you tonight, and all the best to all the players around the world. Thank you.
It was really fun. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely evening.
Good night.